When I say my downstairs neighbor is so annoying, she literally be mean mugging me.
It's 6:30 in the morning one day. I drop a claw clip. Do y'all know this bitch had the nerve to bang the broom on my ceiling?
Every time I get up from my couch and walk across the apartment, my neighbor downstairs literally starts like pounding on everything. You had a choice. You knew what came with your choice. You chose what you chose.
Okay, we've heard enough from the downstairs neighbors. It's time to hear the truth about what's really going on in apartment buildings. Let's hear what the upstairs neighbors have to say. But first, I just want to thank you all for your support in this channel. We crossed 10,000 subscribers yesterday. That's big. I appreciate every single last one of you. If you want to congratulate me, go to the merch store. Link is in the description box and find you something you like. All right? Let's get into the video.
Y'all love acting like when you moved into that new apartment complex and you got the downstairs unit because you didn't want to walk upstairs every day when you come home from work tired, when you come from the gym tired, when you have to take your groceries upstairs, you got to make 2 or 3 or 4 trips. When you moving in and you got to take your couch and your bed and all this stuff upstairs, you got to find somebody to move it. If you want to get a new couch, a new TV, whatever, you got to think about the fact that you got to drag all this stuff upstairs. You traded all of that for peace and quiet. Not necessarily peace and quiet, because I mean, nobody should be above you just deliberately disturbing you, stomping and doing all this stuff. But stuff is going to fall. People are going to be running late. Can't find something, got to scrounge around looking for it. They going to come in drunk in the middle of the night. Might weigh 200 pounds, be done fell all on the floor. 234 in the middle of the night. They done fell on the floor. Be done gave you a heart attack. But point being, you had a choice. You knew what came with your choice. You chose what you chose. Now, again, nobody should be above you deliberately disturbing you. But you're going to hear that noise. Like, you're going to hear people walking, stomping. And I don't know. It's like it surprised y'all every time. I don't know. It's so strange. You know you live up under somebody. Like, I don't know.
Hey, they say living on the bottom floor is not for the weak, but living on the top floor is not for the weak either, especially when there's no elevator. Okay? Okay? And everything you take in the house, you have to climb up 3 flights of stairs. That's not for the weak. Okay? Groceries, like she said, furniture, all that. That is not for the weak, you know? It's a lot of times I lived on the top floor taking groceries up, and I'm like, why did I choose this top floor? So they both have their benefits, and they both have their downfalls or negatives or whatever. But let's keep going.
So it is 11:39 at night, and I'm scrolling through TikTok, and I'm seeing people talk about their upstairs neighbors. Well, I'm the upstairs neighbor, and my house is quiet. But listen to this from our downstairs neighbor. And all you hear is stomping. And when you get closer to the door, and just wait. How is this even a thing? What should I do? What would you do? Like, I can't sleep. And this stuff only starts after, like, 9 o'clock at night. They are quiet all day. I work from home. They are quiet all day long. 9 o'clock at night, boom, all the loudness comes. And I'm up all night because sometimes it's rattling. Sometimes it sounds like they're literally shaking a washing machine. It sounds like banging. You would think that they live above me. No, they live below me. We just moved in 2 weeks ago. I don't want to be that neighbor, you know what I mean? Who's like, shut the fuck up. But a bitch gotta sleep. I wake up early in the morning. We both wake up early in the morning, me and my partner. Heard that? I don't know if you heard that. That was a loud bang. I don't know if I should be petty and just start banging my feet across the floor. But I don't want to have bad juju with my neighbors. But at the same time, they're going to have to chill the fuck out. I was thinking about leaving a note on their door. Our management team already sucks. They just don't give a fuck. So I feel like even if I were to say something, I'm still going to have to take it into my own hands anyways. I haven't been able to have a full night's sleep since I got here because of their loudness. What do you think I should do?
I don't respect people like I think that's not the word I'm looking for. But if you have a complaint with me, I would rather you come talk to me than leave me a note. Like like I look down on a note, but I will take you more seriously if you come talk to me. I will respect your request more if you come talk to me rather than leaving a note. But that's just me. You know, y'all might be different. Like, let me know in the comments, but I would rather you talk to me.
I'm not really sure what to do in this situation or like the proper apartment etiquette. And I've never had this happen to me before. But every time I literally get up from my couch and walk across the apartment, my neighbor downstairs literally starts like pounding on everything. Like, I don't know, like if she's taking a broom and like smacking it against the roof, but like literally I just hear a thumping everywhere. And I'm like, is she mad at me for walking across the apartment? Which, by the way, like, I don't feel like I walk that loud. And like, I've been a renter for like literally my whole life and I'm 34. I've never had this happen before, but like, I'm gonna go walk across the room and watch it happen again. All right, let's do this. Just walk in to the kitchen. And like, I'm in socks, by the way. I mean, I don't know if that makes it loud. Should I be wearing slippers? I don't know. I'm walking back to my couch.
That sucks. Do you hear your feet?
All right, let's do this. Just walk in to the kitchen. And like, I'm in socks, by the way. I mean, I don't know if that makes it loud. Should I be wearing slippers? I don't know. I'm walking back to my couch. Do we hear this? It's still going.
The person downstairs has to carry the broom around everywhere just so they prepare to tap on the ceiling. I'm sorry, but your walks did sound kind of loud. Like, it take too much energy for me to keep knocking on the ceiling every time, but it was kind of,
Like, I don't know if you can hear it, but they've just blasted their TV now. Like, it's so freaking loud. I don't think you can hear that. Like, they've never knocked on my door. Like, they've never come up and like said something to me. And I genuinely don't feel like I'm a loud person. But every time I walk across my apartment, this is what happens. I'm not sure what to do. Like, I genuinely don't know what to do, especially because they've never talked to me, but like they're so passive aggressive with the pounding. And I'm just like uncomfortable, like moving in my apartment.
POV, going to my downstairs neighbor's house for banging on the ceiling.
Then I got a dog. Hey, I'm guessing I stay above y'all now.
Yes.
But I've noticed you filed a complaint on me as well because Megan, she emailed me, but I also told her how you bang on my ceiling between business hours. But listen to me. Quiet hours is in between 10 and 7. And you said I'd be banging around 11 and 2. I'll be gone before 10:30 because I work. I'm letting you know what was emailed to me. But hey.
It's just 9:30.
That's the thing. We literally just got in the house. So for you to bang on my ceiling when I just got into the house, you're not even supposed to bang on my ceiling at all. Because Megan, listen to me. Megan said you're not supposed. We just got here. Megan said you're not supposed to bang on my ceiling at all. So stop banging on my ceiling. Because if you're gonna file a complaint, let her know that you're banging on my ceiling like you ain't got no control at all.
Because she said you didn't tell her that. And I had to let her know that you bang on my ceiling like you don't have no control. So stop banging on my ceiling so it won't be no problem. But if you know, if you want to transfer, because I just moved over here, you probably not used to nobody stand above you, which is understandable because, again, I just moved here. You probably not used to no one stand above you.
People were quiet.
Okay, but guess what? Everybody have family. You know, we have family, but I can hardly walk around my house without you banging on my ceiling. And I walk so light so that you don't bang on my ceiling. But yeah, I still get a bang every once in a while. I don't see why. Quiet hours are in between 10 and 7. It's not 10 o'clock yet. It's 9:40 to be exact. So stop banging on my ceiling, please. So it won't be no problem. So just stop banging on my ceiling. If you got a problem, let Megan know. So she can transfer you or she can transfer me. And that'll be it.
You got it.
Thank you.
When I say my downstairs neighbor is so annoying, she literally be mean mugging me all the time for nothing and bamming on the ceiling and stuff. Like, I have 2 toddlers. Every step this little boy make is a stump. You think I want to hear him stumping and bumping around? I don't. You should have moved on the 3rd floor or moved into a house. If you're not willing to deal with the noise of apartment living, I really don't know what to tell you. But all this bamming on the ceiling at 7 o'clock because y'all want to go to bed early. What? I can't help that, mamas. I'm just walking around cooking dinner and my kids is playing. I don't know what to tell you. Move. Now that you quiet, I was 8 till 10 o'clock. Now I can see if it was 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, and it's thumping and bumping going around. But you calling the police at 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock. Like, I don't understand. I mean, I don't know what you want to do. If you want to fight, we could do that too. Like, it's whatever. But I'm not finna be letting my kids to sit down all day long in their house when they ain't doing nothing but living. Now, if it was midnight, yeah, I'ma yell. But before then, they're gonna be kids. It's what it is.
Yeah, it's the time of day does factor into your complaints. You know, if it's 3:30 in the afternoon and you're complaining about me making a little noise or walking too hard at 3:30 in the afternoon, that's leave me alone. Okay, it's 3:30 in the afternoon. Leave me alone. All right, you go hear me at 3:30. But you know, if it's midnight, 3 a.m., okay, you got a problem. You hear noise. I'm loud above you. You know, you can complain. That's understandable. But 3:30 in the afternoon, no, leave me alone.
Let's go. I'm recording this shit. Come on, stomp your feet. Fuck, y'all want to play some games? I don't care. Come on, I'll walk through this whole house. I don't give a fuck. I'm calling the police. I don't give a fuck. I'll call them. How about that? I'll call them.
Not the best idea. Kill his girlfriend. Wait, kill his girlfriend. Next time I get, yeah, I might kill my ex. I still love him though. Rather be in jail than alone.
Man, y'all be the judge. Why are they banging? Is it because you know they just that she's loud, or is it for another reason? Y'all let me know. How our downstairs neighbors expect us to live.
Yeah, I gotta make this really quick, but I'm just going through it right now. So my downstairs neighbor moved in about a month ago, and as soon as she moved in, she started making these banging noises, these real loud noises, and then she started going to the office and reporting that I'm the one that's making the noises, right? Okay, And the officers contacted me, texts coming to the house, listening, trying to, see how we're walking on our floor short, watching to see how the doors are opening and closing, observation type things and stuff. And I'm telling them, no, the noise is coming from below me, it's coming from her. And they're like, yeah, we kind of had a feeling she made a recording, and we got the recording that you sent over, and it was timestamped the same time. And the noise that she made sounds like it's exactly in the same room with her, and yours is sounding like it's muffled, like you would hear noise coming from a different location. And I was like, okay, cool. So, you guys know that it's her. All right, at this point, then I don't need you guys to continue to call me, text me, and coming by no more. You know what it is. She was like, yeah, she's demanding that we serve you a 10-day notice. She reported me, the property manager, to corporate, saying that she was on drugs and she doesn't know her job. She's incompetent and she's scared of my fiance because he's black and she's white. All this crazy stuff. Anyway, long story short, this bitch done called the police last night and said that she's hearing arguing above her, and it sounded like someone was in danger. Oh my gosh, that's one thing I don't do. I won't argue with anyone to that capacity. That's part of my healing, right? But see, she's taking me out of this process right now where I am. I've been good for over 30 years. I really want to, when I see her on site, literally drag her ass. And I mean, really, like, God help me. I've been praying, but I feel like I'm getting weak. But I'm going to continue to pray, and I'm going to keep it in my mind that that's what this woman is doing. She's controlling my emotions right now, and I cannot allow anyone to control my emotions, and how I feel or anything. So, y'all, I don't ask people to pray for me, so I pray for myself, and then those that I know that genuinely have my interest is who I ask to pray for me. So, but I'm just telling you guys, Lord. All right.
Sounds like she's dealing with a Karen situation right there. And that's what they want you to do. They want you to snap and do something like fight them or go after them so they can get you kicked out. That's what she wants. She don't want you living above her. So she wants to do, you have to be mentally ill. If you are making noise, record yourself making noise, and then tell everybody it's your upstairs neighbor. That's that's mentally ill. My downstairs neighbors witching hour. Is that a man?
Yeah, I got them downstairs neighbors that be banging the broom on top of my ceiling whenever I be loud in this bitch. And I understand how it feels to be a downstairs neighbor. So I'm like, you know what? Let me be very courteous. Ever since I moved in, he'll start banging the motherfucking broom every time I'm up here. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I don't want to be one of them neighbors. Like, I don't be trying to be loud in this bitch. But bitch, shit happens. I'm going to drop some shit. Shit's going to happen around this motherfucker. I don't know who the fuck. So anywho, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go get him a gift card. I'm going to write a little note like, hey, I don't mean to be one of them neighbors. Like, it's not my intention. Woo, leave a little gift card. Cool. I don't want to be one of them neighbors. Emphasis on that. So anyway, yeah, it's 6:30 in the morning one day. 6:30 in the morning. I drop a fucking claw clip. A claw clip. Do y'all know this bitch had the nerve to bang the broom on my fucking ceiling? So at this point, I feel like you bullying me, or you think that you bullying me, because every time that he would bang the broom, I'm like, whoa, let me chill out, man. I ain't even notice I was being hella loud. Let me chill. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucking day, bitch, I stood the fuck up. I kid you not. I'm not gonna do it, y'all. I want to be ignorant. Got to boom, boom, boom on this motherfucker. Oh, my mama on everything I love. I got to bang on this shit. And ever since that fucking day, he ain't banged that broom on my shit. Because you felt like you was bullying me. I let you think that you was bullying me around this motherfucker. Let's not forget who's really in control here. You get what I'm saying? I thought, yeah.
Yeah, sometimes, man, it took her to say, oh, you thought that was loud? Let me show you what loud really sounds like. And then he was like, oh shoot, now I know the difference between regular noise and banging. And that stopped it. That worked for her, you know. Would that work for everybody? I don't think so, but it worked for her.
You want to play a video game at 10:30 at night? Then I'm gonna post it back here.
So I haven't made a video about my downstairs neighbor in a hot minute, and I think it's just about time we catch up. So recently she's been doing this cute thing where every time I go into my bathroom, which is right above hers, and it could be to use the restroom, it could be to shower, it could be to put some towels away or just brush my teeth, but regardless of the reason, the second I walk in my bathroom, she walks into hers and she flushes the toilet because she knows I can hear it. I think it's her way of telling me, hey, I know you're in the bathroom right now, and I want you to know that I know. Now, this is actually behavior that is specifically prohibited by my lease. My lease does have specific terms in it that says you can't do this to other tenants. But just calling the landlord to complain about her seems a bit boring. So what I've been doing instead is I've been celebrating this new daily holiday called Drop It Day. Basically, it's this holiday that happens every single day, and when you're holding something, you just drop it. And sometimes you put a little force into it.
Yeah, what's up?
Are you banging on my ceiling?
Yeah, because I hear you fucking 5 months straight. Every fucking day.
I don't do anything. I'm literally walking around.
Yeah, and it sounds like a fucking elephant. And you're fucking 10 pounds.
Exactly, so it's not my fault.
So why should I hear you when you're fucking
It's
10
not my
pounds?
fault that the ceilings are thin. I hear my people above me, but
It sounds like you're fucking stomping.
I'm not. I'm literally walking around like this, and I'm not heavy-footed.
Like that?
Honestly.
It sounds like boom, 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 boom at fucking 5 a.m. The whole fucking building.
And I'm hardly here. I'm hardly
here. Yeah, I
here.
fucking work 24/7, so I shouldn't hear you when I'm fucking home.
Exactly. I work a ton too. I get up in the morning, go to the gym, go to work, and then I come home.
You think if people work like that and you're not here, you'd be fucking quiet, but you're uncourteous.
I am quiet. I never have anyone over.
You know what uncourteous means? It means you don't give a fuck about anyone else.
You don't know what I'm doing up there.
I understand we heated, man. That argument, they didn't solve anything. I guarantee you their problems continued. Like I said in the first one, yelling, you can't solve anything while yelling, okay? It doesn't work. You're not going to come to a solution while yelling. Never.
My downstairs neighbor strikes again. So earlier in the year, I made a couple videos about my downstairs neighbor because she was on one. So me and my boyfriend live above her, and I think she had this weird vendetta against us. I kid you not, I dropped my AirPods on the ground one night and I could hear her screaming and yelling from down below. And not to mention, she called the leasing center at least 20 times to complain about us because after a certain amount of noise complaints, you violate your lease. So she was trying to get us to violate our lease. But the thing is, we weren't making any noise, so she was just calling to complain about us when I'm just sitting in my apartment doing this. Absolutely nothing. I'm currently sitting like this. Anyway, so over the past couple of months, things have escalated. At one point, 2 of my cousins came over to visit, and she was going ape shit. Every single day, she banged probably 2 or 3 times. Since there were more people in the apartment, the noise was just bothering her even more. At one point, my pinky toe had caught the edge of the trash can and I had fallen over, and the thud had bothered her so much that she started aggressively banging. And I was like, I can't even injure myself in my own apartment without you getting mad. So anyways, there was one night where we were watching a Celtics game and we were literally doing nothing, sitting on the couch, and she was aggressively banging, like worse than ever before. Later that night, my cousins are sitting at the island playing Valorant, minding their own business. And at midnight, after my boyfriend and I had already gone to sleep, they hear banging at the door, like our apartment door. So obviously the next morning when they tell me this information, I'm like, did she come to the door to confront us? At this point, I'm low-key terrified because this lady has been banging aggressively for months and months and months now. Like, who knows how angry she is? And because of the time that she had banged at me when I was singing, I banged at her when she was singing, and she said, I can sing when I want to, bitch, fucking coward. So anyways, I go down to the leasing center to talk about this incident that happened over the weekend. And the woman in the leasing center sees me, she knows that this issue has been ongoing. So she makes eye contact with me and she's like, and I'm like, what's happening? She comes out and she's like, she's in there right now. And I'm like, oh my. And she's like, you can wait for us, but just go to an area where like she may or may not see you. She's wearing hot pink pants and a white shirt. Anyways, I find out that that night that someone came and banged on the door, it was actually a police officer, because she had called the cops. They're gonna arrest these two boys for playing Valorant. Then I find out that she's also pursuing legal action against the apartment complex. But I have great news for you. They didn't allow her to renew her lease. So we're free.
I don't know what Valorant is. I've never heard of such a thing. But is it loud? You know? Because if it's late at night and you're playing a game and it's loud, yeah, why? Past midnight and you're blasting a loud game, leave me alone. All right? Yes. I'm calling the police. You're disturbing my peace. Disturbing the peace is a crime. Okay? Especially after midnight. Are they building stairs?
They can definitely hear us.
They can hear us.
Should we call someone?
Yeah.
My downstairs neighbors are so fucking loud. I live in an apartment. I know hearing your neighbors comes with the territory of living in an apartment. But let me tell you something. We've lived here for 3 years. This is our third set of downstairs neighbors, and we have never had this issue before. Our previous set of neighbors was a family of 5, 3 kids, and we never heard them. This set of neighbors, it's a family of 3, and they have 2 dogs, a medium-sized dog and a large-sized dog. They don't pick up their dog shit. Our front of our apartment has a very large lawn attached to it, I guess, and their dog shit is everywhere all the time. They have a little kid, okay? I'm about to have a baby. I try to give them as much grace as possible, but when I hear your kid running up and down the hallway all day, every day, it bothers me. When I'm in my living room and I can hear your TV booming, it bothers me. When I'm laying in my bed at night and it's 1 o'clock in the morning and I hear someone banging on the bathroom door, it bothers me. And I'm sure you're wondering, how do you know where they're at in their apartment? Our apartments have the same layout, so I know exactly where they're at and what the noise they're making is. I can hear their conversations. I try not to retaliate, okay? But anytime after 10 p.m. that I hear them banging, I'm gonna bang on the walls. I'm gonna stomp on the ground. You people slam your cabinets and every single door. And we're the upstairs neighbors. We're supposed to be the loud ones, and we're not.
It goes back to what the girl said in the previous clip. Recognize when you're on the top floor, you're in control. You're in control, okay? Okay? Use that control sometimes when it comes to noise. If they're making a lot of noise and you want to retaliate, it's easier for you to retaliate to them noise-wise. So remember that, okay? POV, downstairs neighbors need to get a house. Still on your toe.
Do you hear that noise? Is that you?
Is that you? I'm just trying to figure out what's the problem.
You out my door for what?
Are you making that noise?
You out my door for what?
Because you're being...
Y'all are ignorant as fuck upstairs and I'm done with it. I'm not having no more conversations.
What did we do upstairs?
I'm gonna make noise when noise is made. And that's where we at this point.
What noise did I make 5 minutes
Y'all are
ago?
making, you and the nigga upstairs, both of y'all are making fucking noise.
What noise did I make
I'm not
5 minutes
no
ago?
more. I'm gonna make noise every time this noise made.
Well, I'm gonna make noise as well.
That's cool. Guess what? It's not even...
You're miserable. You're
miserable. Okay, that's fine.
You're miserable.
And you gotta be tired.
I don't care, you is too. That's why you work from home. What you talking about?
Sleep tight.
Oh, yeah.
Just want to know how fucking hard you have to either slam a door, be walking, close a cabinet, any fucking thing, for me to be on the 3rd floor and you on the 2nd floor and I hear you. Why the fuck do I hear you? Why do I still hear them? Are they trying me? Are they trying me? Are they trying me? Bitch, I try to be very quiet and civil as an upstairs neighbor, okay? You see?
Whoa.
Do y'all hear that shit? Besides my stomach, what the fuck is happening? Because it sounds like a goddamn WWE match. It sounds like somebody's jumping from this counter onto the fucking floor. What is happening?
What is going on? The dog is like, what are we running for?
Dear downstairs neighbor, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for putting you through hell and back. I know it's real hard to sleep when somebody upstairs sounds like they're doing the cha-cha slide with work boots on, but I promise you I'm not doing it on purpose. And I'm clumsy, so I be dropping my phone 3 or 4 times a day, dropping the fork, dropping the spatula, and I know every time it probably feel like an earthquake down below. And I'm an empath, so I really try to understand people's feelings, like on a deep level. I know they be downstairs screaming at me like, this heavy foot asshole. What is that upstairs, Bigfoot? Every time I get up at 3 o'clock in the morning and just start pacing around with my Crocs on, I'm probably pissing somebody off. And I'm truly sorry for that. But really, it's not my fault that these apartment complexes are made out of paper mache and 2x4s. That's how they built it. But you know what? Ultimately, I'm glad. I'm glad when I moved in, I specifically asked for the top floor for this exact reason. You snooze, you lose.
Man, I think I said this in the first one, but it's about respect, man. It's about you agreed to live in an apartment, so it's about respecting your neighbors. Like my neighbors here, I hear them. I hear them sometimes. But it's never crazy loud. It's never late at night banging. So I have great neighbors, and I am much appreciative of of them, because I've lived in an apartment where people smoked. I live in an apartment where other people in the building play loud music, and it got on my nerves. So to be in this building and be surrounded by great neighbors, I am lucky, very lucky. But then I realized maybe I'm the loud neighbor. 'Cause right now I record videos. Sometimes I get loud, and right now it is 2 a.m. on the dot, and I am recording video, and I hope I didn't wake anybody up. I appreciate y'all watching once again. Make sure you like the video. Of course, give me your thoughts and your loud neighbor stories down in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next one.